Hello from the Global Legal Hackathon 2018 in Denver, Colorado. I am Yev from ESQ Legal, and I am here with LexLucid, the winners of the Global Legal Hackathon 2018 in Denver.
Woo!
Woo! We're going to go around and have our guests introduce themselves.
I'm Jeremy Church. I'm a front-end developer. I worked on the website.
I'm Carlo Gochez. I'm from Honduras. I work in the website as well.
Chad Jolly, same thing. We worked on the website. Yep.
I am Nathan Benish. Also, same thing. I did some programming on the website.
Otto Hanson. I'm an attorney at Davis Graham & Stubbs, and I helped lead the business development and pitch presentation efforts.
I'm Katherine Snow, and I also assisted Otto with the pitch presentation and business development side of things.
And we're on the road with Legal Talk Network. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us on the road. It's a pleasure to be here in Denver, Colorado. Today, we are talking about the winners of the Global Legal Hackathon 2018. Woo! All right, guys. So I want to hear everything about your experience. What was it like? How do you feel? Everything.
Well, I think everyone at this table today came into Friday, the start of Global Legal Hackathon, without a team, without an idea, and we all met and I guess kind of through synergies decided to form a team, and we started off like that.
Otto, is there something that you were specifically looking for when you came here on Friday?
I was hoping to join a team. I was hoping to find a team with a viable idea and a team that could execute, and my expectations have been blown out of the water. I've never seen more productivity crammed into 52 hours than I have in this last 52 hours. We developed an idea, road tested the idea, surveyed 80 respondents, got feedback on the idea, incorporated that feedback into a business plan, built a minimum viable product, and then launched it, pitched it, got good feedback from judges, won a hackathon. I couldn't be more proud.
That deserves a whoop whoop.
Yes, it does.
Woohoo. All right. So any other kind of expectations or anything that you had coming in on Friday that you guys didn't think that you would have?
I think when we came in, we just didn't really know what to expect, and we were hosting the event. So we're like, okay, we planned for all right, nobody shows up, and we got to build something kind of weird that we think is going to solve a problem. There's people that show up that, all right, we got to help them. And then the absolute best situation occurs where Otto and Katherine show up and are like, hey, we have a real problem that needs solving. And me, Nathan, and Carlos and Jeremy have been together for 7 years, and we're pretty good at solving these problems. So we saw this problem, knocked it out of the park, and Katherine and Otto, those presentations were above and beyond what anybody else did up there. So it was good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, this is kind of a match made in heaven because we had 4 just incredible engineers and a front-end developer from the Lawgical team that came together and they worked together, they knew how each other worked, and they just were able to come together and build an incredible product. And then we had Katherine and myself, Otto, each attorneys in relatively big firms in Denver that brought the legal perspective and were able to sort of hone in on what the legal problem was that we needed to solve. And it was a great match.
Absolutely. I think that was one of the things that we were kind of struggling with. Okay, we're trying to come up with an idea, but we're not on the right side of this problem, and you guys come in and oh, I know exactly what the problem is. Here's what we need to do. Let's do it.
Yeah, we had a couple of really, frankly, bad ideas that we had tossed around on Wednesday, we could do this terrible idea or this other terrible idea.
We all had those.
So, on Friday, we kind of just had no idea what we were going to be doing or even what to expect from the event at all. I didn't know how many lawyers. We were like, oh, maybe it's going to be 30 lawyers and 2 developers that show up, and it'll just be really weird. And it turns out everything went really smoothly. There was a good mix of lawyer types to developer types, and we found a great two partners in Katherine and Otto to help us build this product.
Brilliant. So for future legal hackathons, what would you guys recommend for teams? Like how do you identify each other? Do you come in with an idea? Do you come in kind of being open to being flexible? What are sort of takeaways that you would give to future participants?
I think one theme our team focused on was the access to justice component of this challenge. And I think we really, took that challenge on and made it our mission to incorporate that into every level of our product. And I think that's what really helped us stand out when it came time to be judged. And I think it is an aspect of our product that will eventually make it really successful is, not only can we generate revenue, but we're also out there with a true core mission to protect consumers and provide them with knowledge that they wouldn't have without our plugins and our site. So I think if teams, and I would recommend teams in future hackathons, come on with, some sort of ethical or moral reason for why they're doing a hackathon. And I think if you do that, you're so much more willing to put in the work and the time to make it work because you really believe in it and you really think that it's going to, help change things and affect people's lives in a positive way.
You'll find that the judges said the exact same thing in the podcast with them. They said that, it's really about having a pain that you need to address. And I think you guys really did a stellar job with addressing that. So, Jeremy, what do you think?
Trent, if you're listening, just don't get any ideas about turnaround time.
So final words about your impressions about the Global Legal Hackathon and what you're anticipating for the next round.
I think we just want to give a shout out to Lawgical and all the sponsors of the Global Legal Hackathon. We really appreciate you putting on the competition and giving us the opportunity to present our ideas and also for being a space for all the other competitors to develop their ideas. I think more than anything, Denver has a very cool and unique market. We have a lot of ideas, and having the support of our fellow competitors throughout the competition and knowing that we'll continue to receive that is not only important to us, but I think it goes to show how cool this community is and how excited we are to be a part of it and to represent Denver at the next stage of the competition. So thanks to everybody.
Awesome. Well, we've reached the end of the road for today's episode. I want to thank our guests for joining us today. We also want to thank our listeners for tuning in. If you like what you heard today, please rate us on Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next time for another episode of On the Road with Legal Talk Network.
If you'd like more information about what you've heard today, please visit LegalTalkNetwork.com. Subscribe via iTunes and RSS. Find us on Twitter and Facebook, or download our free Legal Talk Network app in Google Play and iTunes. The views expressed by the participants of this program are their own and do not represent the views of, nor are they endorsed by, Legal Talk Network, its officers, directors, employees, agents, representatives, shareholders, and subsidiaries. None of the content should be considered legal advice. As always, consult a lawyer.